Hi everyone, this is Troy, and today we're going to cover our first part of our training series. So for those of you that have went through our quick start series, you'll find that this is going to be a much slower pace and a much more thorough review of our application. If you are looking for more of the bare bones, how to quickly start, you will want to reference that video. If you're looking more the in-depth, how do we do everything, you are at the right place. So let's start here with the bid counter. So think of this as kind of our home screen. This is where you're going to upload new projects and also reference projects that you've already uploaded. To run through the upload process really quickly, we're going to put our project name over here. We're just going to call it new project and keep it kind of general. We can select our bid date from the drop down just like so. We can specify a bid time if we wanted to. So if we wanted to say that, this bid is at 2 p.m. Also, if you're working with a multi-user company, you can also assign that project to a particular individual for tracking purposes, which is really pretty cool. You would just put a check mark next to their name. Okay, down here we can use statuses. So you'll see over here my projects have different color coding. That is by status, and I highly recommend you use them. It's an incredibly great way just to see a visual representation of how your month is going. We have different statuses preset here, and you can come back and update those statuses anytime, and I'll go over that in just a minute. We do have some basic demographic type information. If you wanted to put the physical address of the site, you certainly could, and we would jump over here to create and launch. Okay, at this point we have a couple options. So our upload box is going to come up. If you have the plans in like an online storage like Dropbox or Google Drive or even Evernote, you can sync your online storage to our software. So in this case, Dropbox, as long as I know the login and password, I can connect my Dropbox account to this and then just pull those plans directly from Dropbox. So you never even have to put the plans on your computer at that point, which is really, really pretty cool. If not, you're going to go to a local file here. We'll just hit the big green button in the middle. That's going to turn into a file explorer where we can go in and find those plans and then pull them forward. This is also drag and drop, so if you have the plans, you can just drop them in there, and you're going to see this progress bar start to move across. Once that is ready, we're going to hit done, and then they'll start to process through. Okay. While that's processing, let's hop back out to the bid calendar real quickly. So, as I said, this is kind of like our home screen. This is where you would access existing projects. So if we wanted to go into this Walmart job, we're just going to click on it. It's going to take us straight in. You can go back and forth through the months just like so. If you prefer a list view, you can go to this agenda, and that's going to bring up a list view. Also, if you log into our mobile version, you'll see that this is the default for that. We also have lots of search criteria. So we can go up here to search. Say you're looking for a project. So if I just put it, and you don't need to know it specifically. So if I'm looking for a project called training, I can put train, TRA, as long as you get 3 letters in there. I can just do a general search, and it's going to pull up anything with the word train in it like that. Or you could be more specific. You could go, I want to see all the projects that are assigned to Troy 1 in this case, or I want to see everything that I'm bidding, or I want to see everything that I have won. So there's a lot of power in that. Quickly finding projects that are a little older. Hop out of that. Okay, so what if your bid date changes? That's really common. We can go up here to this little edit pencil. And now we're in edit mode, so we could change the bid date, we could change the bid time, and most importantly, we could change the status, okay? So if we wanted to come back and say that we started bidding this project, we updated it to 1, it's gonna turn that nice green color, and then down here we can either hit upload, or if we wanted to delete the project altogether, we certainly could from right here, okay? Hit update, and then we are good to go. Let's hop back into our new project. There we go. So depending on a couple factors like the size of the file and your internet connection, this can take a few minutes to process. What the software is doing is taking that PDF or TIFF file and it's going to break it up into individual pages for us. So, and they'll just kind of start popping in here as they process through. So now our plans are all uploaded. So let me kind of show you some basics here. So they appear here as thumbnail images, and we do this so you can kind of quickly identify the ones that you're going to be wanting to do your takeoffs or markups on. So I know that this project only has 6 little plans, but say you've got 60 or 100 or 200 or 300 plans. We do this just so you can quickly evaluate the ones that you're going to do your takeoffs on. To hop in here, we're just going to click on View. It's going to open it up in its own tab. You can zoom in and out with your scroll wheel. You can pull the plan down just by holding down the mouse, just like so. But let's hop into some more like plan management type ideals right here. So on the left hand side, we'll see we have our plans folder. We also have a supporting documents folder. Now this folder is just purely for storage. So say that when you're done with this project and you had a completed proposal, you can upload that proposal or an Excel file into here just as storage. To do so, we would just go directly across to upload files, and that's going to take you into the upload process like we just went through. Under plans here, you'll see that we have lots of options. So the first one I would recommend is auto naming. So I would pull this plan down, make that sheet number really big like that, and then go to this little gray bar up here to this gear wheel. Up here we can choose auto name. Now we give you some text instruction up here, but it's really what I just did by zooming in here, and then we're just going to draw a rectangle, make it nice and big without touching any of the bar or any other wording, and then just click there and then go to start. Boom. That's going to run in the background. If you want to try to grab the plan title, you can as well. Right here is add a page title. Same scenario. We're going to click draw and then draw right around there. I can tell you in this case, it's probably not going to do very well just because the way that this was printed. So there's very little space in between here. So what this does is it kind of tells the software, okay, take all the text from the box that I just drew and then pull it forward for the sheet name. Does really well with sheet number. Depending on how the layout here, it will do fair. Okay, we'll cancel out of that. Once you hit start, that runs in the background. You can continue to do anything else while that is running. Some other things while we're here. So say that this whole project came in and it needed a rotation. We can handle that right here. So we can handle it at the folder level, or we can handle it at the individual plan level. If we go to this little edit pencil, we can rotate the entire pages in the folder. Up here, we're going to select our rotation and then hit this little green check mark for the save. And then you'll see all of them rotate. As just a little quick heads up in there, we cannot rotate plans once they have a markup or a takeoff on it. We can only rotate blank pages, so be careful there. Just like we rotated the entire folder, you can do that at the individual level. So we could go right here and we could rotate that individual page. The workflow is the same up here, okay? We can also add folders. So say that I worked on this project and an addenda came through. I could just go directly up here and then upload files directly into the project again, which is just going to add them down here. Or I could add them into a new folder. So if we want to create a new folder, call it addenda, create that, and then I can upload plans into that specific folder, okay? Certainly don't have to, but it is a nice way to stay organized, okay? And there we go, and I think that's good for now. This is the first one in the series. The next series, we're going to go over actually doing takeoffs, how to set them up for the different industries, and then a run through of our markup tools. So you're doing great. I very much so appreciate your time today. Thank you.